921's Mikey and the Missus Show.
So, as I've mentioned before, I do weddings for people, and before I perform a wedding as an officiant, I like to get to know the couple a little bit so that I can make the whole thing more personable.
Yeah.
So, yesterday, I'm on a Zoom call later at night, and I go through some usual questions with the couple, and I said, well, so what do you do for a living? And the bride says, oh, I raise rabbits, then I kill them,
Whoa.
and I make jewelry out of their bones.
What?
That was my reaction. Everything ground to a halt.
It was all in one sentence?
Yes.
Wow.
And I said, you do what now? Did I hear it right? Because I'm thinking, was this a joke or is she serious? Also, I'm looking at the groom in the video, and I'm thinking, is he being held against his will? Is this like what is she... You do what? And she goes, okay, so I raise bunnies, and when they become rabbits, I kill them, and then I make things out of their pelts and their bones and their skulls and stuff like that.
For herself or to sell?
She sells them.
What?
And then she... Listen, I have
never in my whole life have I searched, I would like a bunny tooth necklace.
Right.
Or
like, I've never Googled the term rabbit skull. So I am immediately fascinated. I am in all the way. I'm like, okay, this is amazing and so weird.
And I said, creepy.
And totally creepy. And I said, okay, how does this work? Now I said, do you like these animals? She goes, oh, yes, I love them all. And I said, okay, how does that work? And she goes, well, listen, I grew up on a farm in Nebraska. And when there is a small animal that is being raised, we love that animal dearly.
Yeah.
But then there comes a time where we have to, quote unquote, process the animal, which is a fancy word for saying kill and rip apart. So,
that mindset. I can't do
it because we're city folk.
I know.
There's nothing wrong with this.
I can't wrap my head around it.
Yeah. This is how we get our food. This is how we get our food. But anyway, so I was like, okay. So you actually care for these animals? She goes, absolutely. And then she goes, like, if a cow is born in the cold, we will put it in a warm bath and do everything to make it live. And if an animal doesn't live, we sob and we weep for this animal. And we, all of these kinds of things. And I said, okay.
Wow.
So what you're saying is you are sad for the animal if it dies and you're not the one to do it. And then she paused for a second, then she laughed.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, so tell me about this processing bunnies thing. And at what point when you're dating somebody, do you say at the date, listen, there's something I need to tell you. I make stuff out of bunny skulls.
Okay, but to be fair, that may have been how they met.
Could have been.
I mean, he probably purchased something.
He Googled
and he's
bunny
like,
skulls.
wow.
No, they met a totally different way.
Okay.
But he did say that one day he came home early and he saw things he can't unsee. And so, like taking the pelt off of it.
I'm sorry, Mikey, if I had met you and I found out this is what you did, I couldn't handle it.
Game over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's, no thank you.
Sure.
I mean, there's someone for everyone.
But these are lovely people. And I said, so what did it look like? She goes, well, have you ever seen the show Dexter?
Oh, my gosh.
I said, do you wrap yourself in saran wrap and kill rabbits on the kitchen counter? And she goes, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
I am all in. So I am doing this wedding for them, and it's a rock and roll theme and everything. It's going to be great.
Wow.
But lovely people. And I don't think for a minute that she's like cold-hearted or anything like that. This is how humans lived before grocery stores.
Yeah.
And you have to have a certain mindset to do that. But because I'm a city boy and not a country boy...
That's so weird to hear you say city boy.
Right, but I am. I've never had meat that didn't come in a package.
Yeah.
So there's that stuff. So anyway, if somebody tells you that they make stuff out of rabbit skulls, keep the relationship going. because they're just lovely, lovely people.
Yeah.
But knock before you enter the house.
Don't you dare touch that dial. Stay right there. More of B92.1's Mikey and the Missus Show is on the way.